Hi everybody, it's Jo here from Aquarius Tarot. Hope you're all doing well. Great to be back with another reading today. So we're going to have a look at who's coming towards you in 2025. So what's coming towards you in terms of a love connection or somebody who's interested in you, reaching out perhaps, and we'll look at, what's coming over the hill for you in love next year. So it's quite exciting, isn't it, that we're reaching that time of the year when we are sort of reflecting back on the year that's just gone and wondering what's coming up for us in the future. So we will have a look at that. As always, I'm going to read through each of the zodiac signs in order, Aries through Pisces. Please do check out all of your significant placement signs, particularly your sun and your moon. Lots of people do tell me that their moon sign resonates very well for them in my reading, so please check out that as well. Energies are fluid, so please feel free to reverse the stories that come out in the tarot readings, just that as they suit you and as they fit for you. It can't possibly resonate for everybody because these are general readings, so it's not possible for it to be for everybody. If you're here watching though, it's likely there's going to be something for you. But as I always say, please don't give your power away to tarot. You've always got the choice and the free will to make decisions. You know what's best for you. And so use your intuition, because that's the best guide that you will ever have. Your gut will tell you usually what's right, what's wrong. If something's off, always take that into account. So you are your very best source of knowledge and wisdom in terms of the right way forward. But tarot readings are also here for you to enjoy. So we're going to start with Aries. So welcome Aries, good to see you. It's a bit of a funny light, a dull light this afternoon, so apologies if it looks a bit strange, but it's making the candle look quite pretty anyway, isn't it? So Aries, who's coming towards you in 2025? That's what we want to know. So universe, messages for the highest good of Aries, please. What would it help Aries to know in relation to who is coming towards them next year? Okay, so we've got a couple of cards, well, a few, more than a couple. Some cards already on the table. We'll have a look at those. I tend to keep shuffling till I feel the cards are ready. We're just coming up to that point now. Another 2 shuffles, please, universe. Okay, oops, and another one onto the table. So, Aries, let's have a look at who's coming towards you next year. Who's coming towards you in love? Who's interested in you? What's the next person on your horizon coming in for next year? So, the first card that I saw is the High Priestess. Okay, interesting. And we have the 5 of Coins, the Ace of Cups. We have the 10 of Wands. We've got the 10 of Coins. Interesting. Oh, sorry. We've got the Lovers. Wow. Okay. We've got the 9 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. Okay. Well, this looks interesting, Aries. So we've got somebody coming towards you. Now, I feel this is somebody that you know, okay? So sometimes it'll be somebody from your past coming back towards you. Sometimes it'll be somebody new. Now, what I'm seeing on the table here is it's somebody who is missing you. It's somebody who feels your absence quite strongly at the moment. They don't feel comfortable or happy without you. There's some kind of situation that's occurred where you're not talking to each other. There's silence between the two of you. You're holding back communication for some reason. Now, it's somebody who you two have a very, very strong connection. It's like a twin flame kind of insanely strong connection. Now, I do feel I think it's somebody you know, but I'm not sure if it's somebody you've had actually a relationship with. It does feel to me like it's somebody who you might have worked with or had some kind of business connection with of some sort. But this person's not been able to stop thinking about you. They're not been able to let go of that very strong connection that you two have. you're not talking to each other at the moment. There isn't any dialogue going on or any kind of interaction to progress this relationship. But that's actually causing this person some anxiety. Now, I feel that either you or they might already be in a connection or a relationship that would need to heal or come to an end or be dealt with in order to be able to move forward. Now, there has been a period of time where your person feels like it's just not possible. Although they really want to be with you and want to come towards you, they felt almost like it's just not something that they were able to do due to other commitments or other situations. However, they do keep thinking about you and a new start with you, or a new kind of love relationship with you, where you two kind of come together with a very, very loving, warm, gorgeous energy. But their thought process around this is proving to be a bit painful for them. They're up at night, they're anxious, they're thinking about you, they're working out what to do, they're thinking of all the what ifs. It's proving to be a little bit mentally torturous for them. They're feeling trapped. They want to come towards you, but they don't know what to do. They need to find their way out of this kind of energy, this mental energy. Now, we know they're coming towards you, so it feels like they will get over this. They want to offer you love. But at the moment, there's this very heavy energy around it, this very sort of anxious, stressed kind of energy. So if there's somebody that's on your mind that you know who this is, Aries, they're thinking of you a lot, and it might be that their energies are pulling on you. All right, they might be thinking of you, and that energy is, and that connection between the two of you, you're probably feeling that, especially at night time, especially when you go to bed and you're, you know, maybe on your own and you're reflecting on things and it's dark around you. You might really feel this person's energy very, very strongly. There's something about the two of you that, you know, you've got very aligned goals. You've got very similar outlook on life. I think you're both quite stable and, you know, solid as people. And so there's a lot that you two could achieve together, and a lot that, you know, that makes you very well suited. It's just getting over these hurdles or these situations that you two, or one or both of you, might have in place, which is holding you back, preventing you from being together. I think you'll overcome it, but there's something here stopping you at the moment. If that's the case, do let me know in the comments. Be really interested to hear. So let's have a look then. So what would the mutual energies and the likely outcome be with this person? Or actually, first of all, let's find out who this person might be. Anything more around who this person might be? I think if it's your story, you'll know this, Aries, already, but what else can we find out about who this person might be? Anything else, please, universe, for Aries? Who is this person that is coming towards Aries? How will Aries know who this is? Yeah, it's somebody where you've had a connection. They've got some real regret that it didn't progress, Aries. They love your attention. They just want you to think well of them, and they are struggling to let go of you. They're really holding on to this connection. I do feel that this is such a strong connection, Aries. You probably know who it is. I think you'll know who it is. Yeah, and I feel it's probably your person, but it's good. You've got to get over some challenges to get into the new start and the relationship. But when you do, I feel it's going to be wonderful. I'm going to look at the mutual energies likely outcome in a second. It might be somebody who's slightly younger than you are, potentially somebody who's just got very much their interest peaked anyway in terms of your connection, very, very strongly so. Okay, the universe doesn't seem to be giving me much else on that now, so let's have a look. What are the mutual energies and the likely outcome, please, universe, for Aries and their person? Yeah, we've got the Ten of Pentacles again. Now, Aries, you might be thinking of a Capricorn. A Capricorn might be the person who's coming towards you. Somebody who's very regretful that things didn't work out. Maybe they're thinking of the part they had to play in that. But once again, very strongly coming to me that you two are very aligned in terms of your goals. You two could go on to achieve awesome, awesome things. A very secure, stable relationship where you really support each other and you have common ambitions that you work towards, and you get things done together. Yeah, I'm sensing successful relationships, really very strong ambition, but other burdens going on in life. Yeah, and missing each other. There's a really strong yearning for each other. Mutual energy's likely outcome. You're both missing each other. I think you're missing this person. Yeah, you both want to progress this relationship. You both want things to work out. I do feel this is probably your person. I've said that before, Aries. I'll say it again. Yeah, I think you two need to make a plan of how to overcome the issues that are stopping you being together. I do think there's some way that maybe you can talk about it, or establish what it is that you need to do to get past whatever these problems are. Now let me have a quick look. Shall we see if we can put a time on this? I know I like as much specific information as possible, so let's have a look. When might this person come towards Aries, please? We've established it's going to be during 2025. Can you put anything more specific to that, please, for Aries universe? This person coming towards Aries, what about the timing of this advancement towards Aries, please? I'm sure Aries would like to know. Right, so I do think you're currently feeling the energies around you. Okay, so some little bit of progress might start to be made between now and the middle of January. So that suggests perhaps over Christmas, perhaps over the New Year time. You may hear from this person, even if it's in some small way, or have some kind of communication. But in terms of progress and things moving along for you, it feels like it will be before May. So sometime between, I would say, the end of January and end of April is when you're really going to get some significant movement here. But I think you'll know who this is if this is your story, Aries, and please do let me know. I would love to hear. Do hope this was an interesting, useful reading. Please do drop me a like if so. Would really appreciate that. Please make sure you're subscribed, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Okay. Tidy up. Okay. Right, and then we're going to move to Taurus. So welcome, Taurus. Lovely to see you today. Great to be here doing a reading. Taurus, we're looking at who's coming towards you in love. What person is thinking about you and wants to come towards you, and we'll do that during 2025. Okay, so universe messages for the highest good of Taurus, please. Who is coming towards Taurus in terms of a love connection in 2025? Now, Taurus, it could be somebody from your past. It could be somebody new. Let's find out. Oops. I often do get past people coming into my readings. It's just the energy that I think is around the people that are watching. But let's just see what comes through for you, Taurus. Okay. Oops. I'm going to have a swig of my coffee. Okay, Taurus, let's see. Who's coming towards you? Ooh, could be a Leo, could be a fire sign, somebody who's got a lot of passion for you but seems to be holding back. The Queen of Coins. We've got the Tower. Oh, okay, the Five of Coins. The Three of Wands, the Three of Coins, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. Right, now, Taurus. This is definitely somebody that you have had a connection with in the past. I did say, didn't I, that lots of past people show up in my readings just because of the energies that are around, I think, the viewers that are watching. But now and again we do see new people coming here. I'm sensing that this is somebody who you had a falling out with Maybe they didn't behave in the right way. They made an error of judgment. Maybe they disappeared. It came crashing to an end for some reason, this connection that you had with this person. Now, they want to put this right. So I think they're coming towards you to maybe apologise, to acknowledge their part in whatever it was that went down between the two of you. They want to put it right. They want to smooth things out. They want to improve the sort of perhaps tense energy that exists between the two of you. They miss you dreadfully, okay? They miss you dreadfully. They made an error of judgment. I think perhaps they had different options. Maybe they went for another option. Perhaps they didn't feel confident that you liked them sufficiently. Maybe they felt that, maybe it wouldn't work out and it was due to their own insecurities that they went elsewhere. Perhaps they went for a safe option. But they regret that. They do regret it. They're actually now alone. I think whatever option they went for didn't work out for them, because they are now a lone ship on the sea there, as you can see, sailing off into the distance, unhappy, feeling like, the absence of you, essentially, and the regret around, not progressing things as they should have done. I do think they could have self-worth issues, regrets that make them feel that maybe you wouldn't want to be with them anymore. They're definitely holding back, even though they've got a lot of passion and fiery kind of energy in terms of how they think about you. But for whatever reason, they feel like the ball is in your court. They're hoping that you will reach out. Perhaps that's just because it's the easier option. It's easier on their ego. But they're really hoping you will message them. In fact, they think that you will. Perhaps you've been the one to reach out first in the past, Taurus. They're kind of thinking that maybe you'll do that again. But Taurus, they see you as somebody of high value, somebody of high worth, somebody who has all the qualities that they could wish for in a partner, and they didn't properly value that and treat you correctly. Could be somebody you work with, might be somebody you had an online connection with. But this person wants to take you out, do something with you, reunite with you. I think they'll take you somewhere that is, where other people are around. So I think they'll meet you for a coffee, take you out for dinner or lunch, or perhaps meet in a public place, go for a walk or something like that. But you two will come together, I feel, in a place that's around other people, where maybe you will, money is exchanged in order to be in that place. That's the feeling that comes through here. Or again, it could just be outlining that you met online, or you met at work. Okay. Right, universe, how else will Taurus know who this person is, please? Right, Taurus, I reckon you'll know who it is if this is your story, given it's someone from your past. But any other indication of who this is for Taurus, please, universe? Okay, somebody who might be quite spiritual in nature, quite wise. Somebody who you had a connection with, and then there was a choice. It was going to go one way or the other way. You reached almost a crossroads in your connection, and I feel that the crossroads led to you parting ways. There is somebody who behaved as if they had other options or took other options. I think you'll have that feeling around this person. Your gut feel will have told you they were sort of playing their options a little bit at the time. They're regretting it now, obviously. Somebody who would like to restart a new connection with you. Somebody who's very much in your energy, Taurus. Somebody who you can feel around you. Somebody who's focused on their money, and who would make a very good long-term partner and would want to progress things with you. I think this person probably did. You may have had a conversation with them about moving on to the next stage, and maybe that was that crossroads that I'm seeing here that led to the fear taking over, and this person maybe going for what they saw as a safer option, and things coming crashing down between the two of you. Okay, so let's have a look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome, please, universe, for Taurus. Yeah, I think both of you are working on healing. You're both seeming to be single. You've both got very spiritual connections, whether you've got people in your family that, have spiritual gifts, or You're both interested in readings, or you've spoken about spiritual things. Yeah, there's been another third party involved here. I did see that, but I'm seeing communication coming in because they haven't let go of your energy. And I feel that is what, you know, the two of you have mutual spiritual interests. You both are single. You both have been working on your healing and progressing things. You both want to talk to each other. You both have been quite heartbroken about this situation. And I do feel that neither of you have fully felt able to let go of the other. Okay. Yeah, you've both had your guard up. Yeah, you both strive to be financially independent, but you've been working on your healing. Yeah, there's some kind of situation with a third party that needs to be finalized. This person might still be working through that, Taurus. You might still be working through that kind of situation. Let's have a look at the timing of when this person might come towards you. So universe, what about the timing, please, for Taurus? We're looking at the person coming towards Taurus in 2025, but what more specific information about timing can you give, please, universe? Anything more specific about the timing of this person coming back towards Taurus, please? Oh, the springtime is coming through. Sometimes between spring and June. Yeah, the first 6 months of the year is coming through very clearly in all three cards here that I've put on the table, Taurus. So, yeah, before the summer, and I feel like by the end of August, you will very much have progressed things to the next level. Okay, this is definitely somebody coming back and some action being taken in the first half of the year. Yeah, it's not quite right just yet. You will just have to wait just a little bit, but yeah, not too long, because we know in the first 6 months of the year that's really coming in for you. Definitely a lot of movement in the spring and through to the summer. All right, Taurus, I do hope that was helpful. Hope you enjoyed the reading. Please give me a feedback by giving me a thumbs up, liking the video if it was helpful. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you enjoy my readings, would love to see you again. And thanks, so I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay. So. Right, and now, quick swig of my coffee. Now we are moving on to Gemini. Welcome, Gemini. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So we are looking, Gemini, at who's coming towards you in 2025. So what's the love connection that may be coming towards you? Is it somebody from the past returning? Is it somebody new? Let's find out. Okay. So universe, messages for the highest good of Gemini, please. What would it help Gemini to know? In relation to the person coming towards them next year. As detailed information as possible, please, universe, for the highest good of Gemini. Who's coming towards them in love next year? We're going to get as much detail out of this as we can, Gemini. So we've got several cards already on the table. You'll see that... Ooh, I think the cards are ready. They feel like they've got a lot of energy. Okay, so... Okay. So, this is the first card that I saw come out for you, Gemini. We've got the Strength card. We've got the Devil, the Moon, the Magician. Okie doke. We've got the Emperor. Ooh, okay. Ooh, wrong deck. We've got the Sun, the Ten of Coins, and the Two of Swords. Okay. Right, Gemini. So what I see on the table for you, actually, and I did say, didn't I, that it could be somebody from your past or it could be somebody new. What I'm actually seeing for you is neither. I'm seeing for you that there's somebody who's already in your energy. I feel that there's somebody that's already in a connection with you. Maybe it's a new connection, maybe it's just the beginnings of something, maybe. But what I'm seeing is, excuse me, I'm seeing that this person wants to progress more towards you during 2025. So I've got here on the table, just so you get a feel of who it might be. It could be a Capricorn, but it could very much be a Leo. But this person has sort of changed your life, I feel, by coming into it. There's a lot of sunshiny energy about this person. They've really uplifted your energy. They've made you really, really happy. But what I would say, I think you two have got very aligned values, very, very aligned values. But I think the communication could be a little bit lacking between the two of you. I think there is an aspect here where maybe you struggle to express your emotions to each other. You struggle to open up. I think there's good communication about, you know, your goals, your ambitions, your work life. I think you talk about work and you feel quite aligned in that sense. But when you're thinking about emotions and how you truly feel and what you want as a relationship, I do think there's a bit of a block here between the two of you. I think there's a bit of a blockage in expressing it. This person sees you as a really strong leader, Gemini, somebody who will, you know, take care of them. They don't need to be taken care of, but they sense that you have this really lovely energy. Now, this person I feel is quite fiercely independent, and they might struggle to let you help them or do things for them. They're not used to people doing things for them, and so they might struggle with it a little bit. I think also this person, as I said, I feel they're quite independent, and I feel that they, because of that, they might have their barriers up, they might have their guard up, they might have been hurt in the past, they may not have been treated very well. And I just feel that maybe there's an energy around this person that they have been struggling to move forward in this connection through fear, worrying if there's maybe something about the connection they haven't seen. They might get blindsided later on. Maybe they've been dealing with, you know, some kind of narcissistic person in the past where they were love bombed, and then all of a sudden, you know, this person dropped them from a great height or started to behave badly once they were already emotionally attached. And they're very scared in case that happens again, because, you know, their brains haven't really been able to process why that happened. And it's left them with a fear that it might happen again, is very much coming through to me with this. So I feel this is of somebody who you have got a lovely connection with, and there's a real potential here for something absolutely lovely to come of it, Gemini. But you two have got to be able to open up to each other, talk to each other, let your guard down, and really use all the tools that you have and all the learnings that you've taken from previous relationships, and learn to be vulnerable and open up together to be able to move forward. Now, I think these issues might be more with the other person than with you, but I am seeing them on the table here, and it's worth just bearing that in mind, because I think this is, like I said, it's got a lovely potential here. So universe, how else will Gemini know who this might be? We've got Leo and Capricorn coming through here. How else will Gemini know who this person is that's coming towards them in 2025? How else will Gemini know, please, universe? Yeah, it's somebody with a spiritual interest. This has come through before. Somebody who's very loyal, somebody who's extremely loyal and will be very committed. Gemini, somebody who's got a very warm, loving energy. I think they're very affectionate. I think maybe they don't express their emotions in terms of how they speak, but they will be quite physically tactile with you. Yeah, there's some kind of decision that needs to be made. Are you at a crossroads in terms of introducing each other to your families or children or something like that, where you're at this crossroads? Do we move forward? How do we move forward? It feels like you may be at that situation with this person. I think you two kind of keep each other up at night, perhaps in a good way, but also thinking about each other. And there is a tendency with this person to think of the barriers that will prevent you moving forward. I think this person, you know, you may recognise that they feel a bit mentally trapped sometimes, and you might think, well, I don't see this as an issue and I don't understand why you do. There might be some of that energy coming through. Again, I think if this is your person, hopefully Gemini, that's given you enough to know who that might be. So let's now find out what are the mutual energies and what's the likely outcome for the two of you. Universe, what are the mutual energies and what's the likely outcome, please, for Gemini and their person? Lots of flirty energy, quite a lot of passion between the two of you, good physical connection, good chemistry, Gemini. It might be quite a fresh take on that side of things for you both after past connections and relationships. It would be a complete new start for both of you, a very different prospect to the relationships you've had in the past. Yeah, this might be somebody where you feel you want a bit more of a solid offering from this person, Gemini. You want more commitment than they seem to be giving because it's such a nice connection. I think the two of you have had to come out of past relationships to be able to move forward, but that in itself presents some challenges. And I think, you know, you both see each other as very solid, very stable, but a little bit holding back. Yeah, and very much you both feel you're at a crossroads. Actually, I'm getting that you are also the perfect match. You both see how well you are matched and how complementary you would be to each other, how abundant you could be together, how secure and safe. How you have some kind of alignment around your work outlooks or worlds of work are somehow connected with each other, I feel. Yeah, I think you two want things to work out. I do think it's a very mutual energy. If you love the attention you get from the other person, you love how it makes you feel, you want it to work out, and I do think there's this real sense of, you know, we can make this work. There are just these few little barriers here, Gemini, that need to be overcome. Okay, so let's have a look at the timing of this then. So we know this person's going to come more towards you, perhaps open up and get over these barriers and start to progress things and have a nice new start with you in 2025, Gemini. But let's see if we can find out anything more around the timing of this. The universe is giving you a message, Gemini, that you need to kind of set your intention and then let the universe do its thing, okay? And the universe will move things in the right time, move things forward. You might have to be a little bit patient, possibly because of the energies that we've got around the two of you, past histories, bit of you know, concerned energy around, you know, security and whether you'll be hurt and all that kind of thing. But I think you two might have a conversation at night. Maybe you're lying in bed together. Maybe there's some kind of conversation that crops up in the evening when you're relaxed and spending some nice time together. I do feel that's when the breakthrough will come. Could be that a text message will come in overnight when you're not really expecting it as well, Gemini, if you're not in as much contact with this person for any reason. Right, I do feel that New Year will bring a fresh perspective here, and even during a New Year's party or something like that, a New Year's discussion. Yeah, I'm getting very much a New Year energy here. So yeah, definitely during 2025, but I think you won't have to look much more than the 31st of December, 1st of January 25 here. But you might just have to allow this person their time to you know, open up gradually, move forward in baby steps. It doesn't feel like this person can rush anything, Gemini. You might just have to be a bit patient. But I do kind of get that you both want the same things. You're very aligned. It's just you've got to, I think you've got to make the decision to commit to each other, honestly, and then work the rest out. That's how it feels. But I do hope this was really helpful for you, Gemini. Please do drop me a like if so. Please make sure you're subscribed. I really enjoy doing the readings for you guys and would love to see you again. So thanks a lot. I'll see you next time. And we'll move to Cancer in a moment. So welcome, Cancer. Thanks for joining me today. Good to see you. So we are looking at who is coming towards you in 2025. Who is coming towards you in 2025, please, universe? Messages for the highest good of Cancer. What would it help them to know? Now, Cancer, this could be somebody from your past. It could be somebody in the future. It might be somebody that you have a connection with. Maybe it's been a bit stagnant, or you don't know where it's headed, and this reading will let you know how that connection may progress. I've seen that come through for Gemini just now, so let's see what comes out. Okay, your Two of Wands is on the table. Messages for the highest good of Cancer, please, universe. Who's coming towards them in 2025? So what have we got on the table already? The Two of Wands, as I mentioned, is here. We've got the Moon. In fact, that came out in reverse. I'm going to leave it in the reverse. We've got the Ace of Swords. We've got the Page of Coins. We've got Justice, Ace of Wands, Strength, and the Four of Swords. Okay. I'm getting somebody new here, Cancer, for you, because I've got two aces on the table. Aces are new starts. Now, this is somebody who I feel perhaps they're a little bit of a quiet person. They may be a strong, silent type. They could be. But they've got a credible amount of strength behind their personality and their character. And what I feel is that actually when they're with the right person, this person is quite chatty and opens up and has a lot more to say. And they feel like they want to talk to you. And I do feel that you bring out that side of them, Cancer, where this person feels able to open up and talk to you. Now, yeah, this person might have been a little bit reserved in the past. They may not have been very open sort of physically. They might have not been very confident in that regard, or they may have just kept things to themselves. Maybe in terms of what they like, or what's on their mind, they've kept it to themselves in terms of, chemistry, physical connection, what they enjoy there. Trying to be sensitive here. Obviously, it's a family channel, but they're going to be different with you. I just feel they're going to talk to you about anything and everything. They're going to be really open. You're going to be able to talk about things that really spark up some really interesting energies between the two of you in terms of physical connection. I feel this person, they have been at a crossroads here in terms of they've come out of a relationship. They've been dealing with all the fallout of that connection that they had in the past. I think they're kind of concluding that now. It feels like they're coming out of that energy. And then it's sort of, sometimes when you've been in a really long-term relationship or a significant relationship, you feel like your future's mapped out, don't you? And when it comes to an end, it feels a bit bleak. You don't know what's ahead of you. It feels like the tunnel is dark. And they just don't know which direction to head in, is what I'm feeling. But then along they come towards you, they find you. Now, I think this person, I think things will start up I think things will start up a little bit slowly, but I do think once this person gets comfortable with you, boy, will things open up, right? I do think this is going to go from holding back to there's no barriers between the two of you. There's nothing being held back. all the passion has been unleashed, all the communication is there. Very good prospects with both of those energies on the table. Now, how else will Cancer know who this person is, please, universe? How else will Cancer know who this person is coming towards them in 2025? How will Cancer know who this person is? How will Cancer know who this person is, please, universe? Yeah, I think it's somebody coming out of a relationship. Whether you know them or not, they will have just come out of a relationship. They will have been dealing with that and maybe just holding back and reflecting on what to do next. It is somebody who wants to progress things. It's somebody who may have been halted for a little while, though, on their ambitions and their goals for the future through this, whatever went on. And they just felt like they needed to pause and work out what to do before, you know, starting up any new projects or setting any more goals for the future. Because I do think it hit them a bit hard, and I think you will know that they've come out of quite a difficult relationship when you meet them, Cancer. So I think that will help you hopefully identify who this is when they come towards you. All right, let's look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome between the two of you. Universe, what are the mutual energies and what's the likely outcome, please, between Cancer and this person who's coming towards them in 2025? So I guess this kind of asks Cancer, will you like them back? Do you feel the same way? You do. I think you feel that you both feel this is real potential for growth. Yes. Growth and future, you know, planning for the future is coming out here. Forward progression, forward movement, abundance for the future. Being together through the difficult times, helping each other through the, you know, the perhaps period of time when you've both been alone. I really think things will change there for you both, Cancer. Do you think maybe you're both on your own at the moment? Yeah. And you both feel there's an incredibly strong connection there between the two of you. Really, really strong. I'm going to move that card because it's got two people without clothes on. So I'm not sure YouTube will like it. But yeah, Lover's card, twin flame connection. Very, very strong. We've got the Wheel of Fortune as well. Again, karmic contract with this person. You will meet them and you will feel insanely attracted, connected. I just think you'll know when you've met this person, and you'll know it's somebody who's, you know, coming out of a relationship or come out of one and now needs to make a decision as to their way forward and then meet you. And I just think you'll open up their world, the communication will open up, everything else will just click and work really well together in a very interesting way. So let's have a look at the timing of this. So we know this person's coming towards you in 2025 because that's what we've asked the universe. But what further clarity can you bring around the timing of this connection coming in for Cancer, please, universe? What further clarity can you bring in terms of timing? When will this person come in towards Cancer, please, universe? 1, 2, 3. Right, it feels like this connection is going to progress really nicely and at a very nice pace. Now they're going to be, this person I feel is going to be coming towards you quite imminently, quite soon. Now there'll be some points in the year where some progress will be made in your connection, and the points of the year that have come through here. So I'm getting that, you know, it's just around the corner that this person is going to present themselves. But in terms of forward movement in your connection, the key months to look out for will be February, April and October. Okay, so we're really interested to hear any feedback if you come back and let me know. Obviously this will play out next year, so you won't know yet, Cancer, but I really hope that this comes up for you because it looks really awesome. Thanks so much for joining me. Please drop me a like if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the reading, if it helped you, brought some clarity and some clear answers to the question. Always appreciate the feedback, the support, subscribes and the thumbs up on the video. So thank you for that. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, and we'll tidy up. Right, takes a minute, doesn't it, to collect up all those cards. So welcome Leo, good to see you Leo, hope you're doing well. We're looking at who's coming towards you in 2025 Leo. So what person is coming towards you, who's coming over the hill, what's the next love connection for you during 2025. Now what I will say is Leo, sometimes somebody from the past will show up in this reading and they're going to come back towards you. Sometimes it's somebody new. I've also had it where it's a current connection, where maybe it's a fairly new one or it's been a bit stagnant and you don't know where it's headed, and it will talk about potentially somebody progressing things within a current connection. So let's find out for you Leo. I'm going to look at as much detail as I possibly can. I'm trying to find out specific timings here and more detail about who this person will be so that you can be clear on the answers that I'm giving you. So we've had a few cards pop out here, so what I'm going to do is take that as the slit and take these cards that are on the table. Any more I'll now take from the top. You saw the deck flip and I've just used that as a split and put it onto the top. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got the 6 of coins, we've got the 9 of wands, we've got the high priestess, we've got the 3 of coins, 6 of swords, 4 of swords, 8 of wands, and the wheel of fortune. Okay, let's have a look. I feel this is somebody you do know already, Leo. There's somebody here that you know. Somebody I think you've got quite a lot of history with, connection with. You might have children with this person. It's somebody who feels they need to try and make things better. I don't know if things have not gone very well between the two of you. Maybe there's been arguments, parting of ways. The person clearly thinks really well of you still. They've got a lot of fondness and, you know, lots of memories made together is coming out here. I do feel this person is thinking about you. You're very much on this person's mind. They're very much in a reflective energy about your connection. Maybe they're trying to take some learnings from it, or maybe they're just really wishing that, you know, things could improve. It really just feels like they want to put things right. They want things to improve. They want things to get better. I think they'd love things to work out between the two of you, Leo. I don't know how you feel. We'll look at mutual energies and likely outcome in a minute. Whilst they think about you, when they're having these thoughts about you, it's worth just mentioning that their guard goes up a little bit. I think they're a bit concerned that maybe you've moved on, maybe you don't feel the same way. They start to feel a bit insecure. Sorry about that, just got interrupted. But yeah, I think they feel a bit concerned that maybe you've moved on. You might start to develop feelings for somebody else. Maybe things couldn't work out between the two of you now. And I think they've been really holding back. So maybe you two haven't really been having conversations about the future or your feelings or what might happen next. But it feels like this person might decide they want to communicate with you and talk to you and see if things can maybe move on. They might ask if they could take you out on a date, take you out for dinner, talk to you about things. You know, they just want to reconnect with you, I feel. They really, even if it's just to put things into a better energy between the two of you and smooth things out and just leave things on a really good note. I think they'd love it to work out, but I just think, you know, it could be just part of the moving on process, the bottoming out of things, so that you are kind of having some good closure on it and helping each other through the process of moving on to the next thing. But it's definitely going to be communication. I do think they're going to invite you somewhere. I do think that could be really nice. And I do feel that wherever they invite you and you go with them, maybe it's for dinner or something like that, it just feels like that's going to be a breaking point, a turning point, not a breaking point as such, a real significant moment, a turning point is what I'm trying to say, not a breaking point, a turning point for your connection. Okay, so let's see, how else will Leo know who this person might be, please, universe? How else will Leo know who this person might be? Any other indications for Leo, please, to help them understand who this person might be? I think you'll probably know it already, Leo, based on the history that I've mentioned here. Yeah, somebody who really comes in towards you. Once they're ready to communicate, it feels like they suddenly have this urge that they must talk to you and they've got something to say. They may have been dwelling on this for quite a long time before they reach the point of, I've got to say this to Leo. I need to communicate. I need to say this. Okay. Again, the new year might be the trigger for this. Sometimes people just feel like they need to say things. Now, I do feel like things came to an end between the two of you. And I do think there's an energy of them potentially exploring whether that might be fixable is coming out. Okay, so again, I think you probably know who that is, Leo, if it relates to you. Somebody who may, again, you definitely haven't been talking to that much or opening up to lately. They might feel that maybe you stopped sharing things about your life with them. It's somebody who saw you as their forever person and that's what they wanted and they're struggling to let go of it. Okay, so hopefully you know who that is, Leo. That will make sense and resonate. You might not want this person back, but we're going to have a look at that now. So let's find out, what are the mutual energies, please, universe, and what's the likely outcome for this connection, please, between Leo and the person coming towards Leo. Mutual energies, likely outcome. Okay, we've got the Page of Pentacles on the table. Mutual energies, likely outcome, please, universe. Okay, Leo, well, what I'm seeing here is, I think you'll both maybe have a conversation where you acknowledge your part in a situation. You both make a little gesture or an offer of, you know, okay, I accept that this happened or that happened, or I should have done this and I didn't do that, or whatever that might be. I think you'll also have the conversation that you will forever be connected. You have an immensely strong connection. I don't think that will go away. I think there's things that keep your relationship tied together. I think you want to be able to have positive energy when you talk to each other. Now, there's a group of people that will want to get back together, and for those group of people, I potentially see marriage coming through. But there will be some challenges to overcome to get there. But either way, what I'm seeing is a very positive, and it's reinforcing again with the Wheel of Fortune on top of the Wheel of Fortune, that things will move forward and progress really nicely between the two of you, whether that's you deciding to be together or apart. Okay, but there's a lot of communication and outpouring of feelings and discussion around with this person. Okay, so to some extent it's going to depend on how you feel, Leo, really, about this. You might feel like maybe it's not possible to move forward, or there are other things around between your connection or in your energies that might stop you moving forward. You might feel it needs to be little baby steps, step by step, to see how it goes here, because you don't know if you can really truly be happy with this person. I think both of you are struggling to open up and talk to each other about how you feel, but I do think this person is going to attempt to correct that, Leo. Yeah, I do feel, you know, you're going to have a conversation together. I think they're going to take you somewhere. I think you're going to go out for dinner, out for lunch, out for coffee, be somewhere together, perhaps around other people where, you know, you're in public but in private, if that makes sense. So you're together with other people around you, but you're able to have a private conversation that really kind of, like I said, is a turning point here for you. Either you move forward together or you move forward contentedly but apart, okay? And you've made your peace together and you've said everything you need to say. And I do think that's going to be a beautiful thing either way, okay? Because to be able to move on in that kind of energy is really is a gift. A lot of people cannot manage it, and you know, that is not only a gift but very credit worthy, shall we say. Very you know, you'd have done extremely well if you managed to do that, because a lot of people just are not emotionally mature enough to be able to do it, and it's a lovely thing to see when it's possible, isn't it? Okay, but let's find out a little bit more. We know this person's going to come towards you with this communication when they're ready. They're going to come rushing in with it when they feel they need to. And we know it's in 2025, but let's see if we can get any more clarity around the timing of this. So universe, when will this person come towards Leo, please? When is this person likely to reach out and talk to Leo, or take them out for this lunch, coffee, whatever it might be? Okay, now what I'm seeing here is that this is likely to be in the month of March, and it's going to have repercussions for the long term. Whatever this communication is and how this is left is going to have repercussions between the two of you for a really long time, okay? It might be something that you are thinking about as well. If you've got a connection with this person, a past with this person, Leo, it might be you're slightly obsessing over it. The universe is giving you a message to set your intention and then let it go, okay? Because you might be prolonging this a little bit if you don't do that, because you actually, if you are thinking about something all the time like that, you're actually repelling it. That's how energy works. So you need to just set your intention, and as far as you can, let it go and focus on other things to allow it to come towards you. It's a bit strange, isn't it? You would think it would be the opposite, but that is how things work. And I see and hear about it all the time with my clients, see it in action. Okay, well Leo, I do hope that was helpful. Thoroughly enjoyed reading for you today. Please do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, you felt it give you some nice clear answers. Also, if it resonated, I'd love to hear. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, if you'd like to subscribe, you're not already subscribed, that would be fantastic. It means you're setting the intention to come and watch my videos again and be part of the collective that I'm reading for, and I would so appreciate you being part of my channel. So thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, tidy up. And now we're moving on to Virgo. Welcome Virgo, good to see you. So we're looking at who's coming towards you in 2025, Virgo. So this could be a past person, it could be a new person, it could be somebody who you have a connection with but it's a bit stagnant at the moment, or you don't know where it's headed. Perhaps it's a new connection. So universe, messages for the highest good of Virgo, please. We are interested in who is coming towards Virgo in love during 2025. Who is the person thinking of Virgo or will come towards Virgo and take action in 2025, please, universe? Past person, new person, current connection, please. Progression of a current connection. Right, we've got a few cards. Feels like there's energy building in the cards, Virgo. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to take what's on the table, and then anything more will come from the top. So the moon card is the one that's actually flipped over. Okay, what else have we got? We've got the Seven of Wands. Oh, the Four of Wands. Sorry, the Four of Swords. We've got the Six of Wands, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands in reverse, Seven of Cups, and the Chariot. Okay. Okay, Virgo. So let's see. I'm seeing this as a new connection, I think. I think this person will come across you, you will come across each other. And I think maybe there'll be other options around you. So it could be an online connection. You know, it might be that you're not the only person that you've been meeting and dating and that sort of thing. There are options around you, or it could be somebody you already know that maybe you just have that kind of a casual connection with. I think it actually could be for quite a lot of you that is coming through here. So now, if this is somebody, currently or in the future that you have a casual connection with, you capture this person's attention. So what might start out as something casual, this person will struggle to let it go and let it continue as something casual, because they will catch feelings. So I feel that, yeah, you might have kind of a physical relationship without anything deeper. But this person does develop feelings. They do have feelings. They just don't necessarily share them with you, Virgo. So it might be you don't actually know how this person is feeling, but it's, you know, it's more of a physically fulfilling relationship and nothing much more. This person, I feel, doesn't know how you feel. They feel quite unsure about it. But on reflection, they think of all the other people that maybe they've connected with and the other options, and you stand out as very different, Virgo. They feel that you are the person that they would like to connect with. And I think, you know, often maybe you've been the first person to reach out to them, you know, when these connections happen between the two of you. And I think what you'll see here is a shift where they start to contact you first more. They stop waiting on you to message them, and they try and take the initiative and the action themselves to show they're interested and they want to see you. Now, I sense this person will travel to see you or want to move things forward. They want to actually get closer to you emotionally, and they're going to work really hard to do that. I think where there's been emotional distance, they really want to progress that and come towards you and do all they can to just get really a lot closer to you. And I think they'll be thinking about all the things that they can do to do that, getting to know you better, doing the things you like, giving little gestures that show they are interested and just want to be with you and make you happy. And I do think they are going to really, really put the effort in so that you think well of them. You see them as your chosen option as well, Virgo. And, you know, things can sort of progress and work out and move towards a relationship. I am sensing maybe a casual connection here that moves to something more. Okay. Now, how else will Virgo know who this person is, please, universe? How will Virgo know who we are talking about? Should be fairly apparent, but in case there is any doubt. Any other indications of who this person might be? I sense this is somebody that you have a really strong connection with when you're together, and then there are periods of time where you kind of part ways and don't really talk to each other much because it is casual. It might be just on and off, and just that's the way that it is. Okay. Yeah. It's somebody who will suddenly shift from maybe you making more of an effort, Virgo, to it being them, okay? Or them balancing it out more where it's a bit more equal. Yeah, I think they're going to move from perhaps having more than one connection that they might be juggling to committing to you. That's what's coming in here. Hopefully you'll know who this person is, Virgo. I think it will be fairly apparent as it happens for you. Well, let's have a look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome between the two of you, because it depends how you feel about this person as well, doesn't it? They might absolutely adore you. You might not really like them. Let's find out. So messages for the highest good of Virgo. Please, mutual energies, likely outcome for the person that Virgos are going to have coming towards them. You both think about each other a lot, so you will have caught each other's attention. You'll be thinking of each other a lot all the time. Yeah, you'll let your guard down with each other. It is definitely somebody where you kind of think of all your options and then make a decision to be together. But perhaps the fact that both of you have options and have a casual connection does lead you both to having your guard up a little bit. You might have to reassure each other, you know, verbally discuss the fact you're going to commit and be exclusive potentially with this person, Virgo, in order to be able to move forward. I think neither of you likes the thought of the other person being with anybody else. You want them as your person. That's definitely the mutual energy coming out here. So it seems you do like this person, Virgo. It does seem like you do want to be with them. Yeah, I think you might need a bit of patience because it's a bit slow to come in. But this connection is definitely there, and you both feel the same way. Definitely, you both feel the same way. When you're not together, you're missing each other, you're thinking about each other, you don't want the other person to be with anybody else. There's that kind of almost jealous energy here that starts to develop, that when you think, oh, actually I really do want more from this person, I really want them to be my person. There's very much that coming through here, Virgo. Right, so let's have a look at anything more we can find out about the timing of when this person will progress things with you, Virgo. So we know 2025 because that's the question we've already asked. I think this is somebody you may already know, and actually you'll start to see things very quickly. Try not to obsess about this, because honestly, if you kind of push this too much, you'll repel the other person. Okay, so be cool. Focus on other things, focus on self-care, do your thing. Just, you know, just be there, be solid, but don't try and push it or obsess about it. And I do feel that through this winter and very soon, things will start to progress, but just be relaxed about it and it's just going to take its course. Okay, that's the message coming through to you here, Virgo. All right, well, I do hope that was helpful. Please do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading. Give me a like, and make sure you're subscribed if you want to be able to come back and watch my videos, or you want to know when they're uploaded. I do upload regularly, and we'll look forward to having you as part of my channel if you do opt to subscribe. And yeah, thanks so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it, and I'll look forward to seeing you again next time. I'm just getting ready for Libra now. Bit of a tidy up exercise after each one of these. We're using several decks here. Just trying to get into the readings in as much depth and detail as possible, get as much clarity on the question as I can. Okay. So welcome, Libra. Hope you're okay, Libra. Really good to see you today. It's lovely to be back doing a reading. So we're looking at who's coming towards you in 2025. So we want to know, is it a new person? Is it somebody from your past? Is it somebody you've got a connection with and you don't know if it's going to progress? It's been a bit stagnant, or it might be new. We will find out, Libra. So messages for the highest good of Libra, please. What is the next love connection coming in for Libra in 2025? Who is coming towards Libra in 2025, please, universe? Messages for the highest good of Libra. Messages for the highest good of Libra, please, universe. Okay, right, Libra, let's see who's coming in towards you. Ooh, someone who wants a relationship. Two of Cups. Oh, nine of Cups. Oh, I think next year is going to be your year, Libra. Having said that, the Tower is here. The Queen of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Coins, the Devil, and the Fool. Ooh, okay, right. Libra, there's somebody here who I think you quite liked. But you were maybe a little bit scared of having a relationship with this person. You may have had your guard up. You may have not expressed your emotions, been a little bit standoffish, just been a bit, you know, non-committal with this person. and it led to them not liking this, because I think they're quite a loyal person. They had an expectation around this connection. They actually really liked you. I think they were quite, set on it. They might have been also slightly codependent. They might have been expecting things of you a little bit, Libra, that were making you uncomfortable in terms of wanting maybe some admiration or compliments or some kind of indication of your feelings that maybe, you weren't really willing to give because your guard was up and it was scaring you. And maybe the thought of a relationship was freaking you out slightly at the point where you were connecting with this person, Libra. But what I see is that, some healing was required, maybe on your part and on their part, because I do think that, as I said, they were being a bit codependent with you. I think this person's been doing a lot of healing and a lot of reflection and a lot of self-development. They've been focusing a lot on their self-care, their self-worth, focusing on things that make them happy, their hobbies, their projects, maybe making their home nice, that kind of thing. And I do think that as a result of this improvement and this reflection and this change, you will feel more willing to be coming back towards this person, Libra. And I think this person will potentially reach out, and you are likely to be a bit more willing to talk to them and, maybe think about a connection with this person. I did think you were thinking about having a relationship, but maybe it just wasn't the right time. You weren't in the right place. It was freaking you out a little bit. Maybe they had a bit of an intensity about them that you just didn't quite cope with, Libra. But yeah, I think this person's single. They're on their own. And honestly, if you were willing to progress a connection with them and you wanted it, I think they would be completely up for that. As I said, I do see them being very loyal, a little bit intense maybe around their feelings, a little bit impetuous, because I do think they kind of really liked you, and so their intuition was letting them know that as far as they feel, they were willing to step into something with you, and you weren't in the same place. And I think that just led to you kind of parting ways here, Libra. But I'm seeing a return of you two. I'm seeing this connection striking up again. I do think there's potential for things to progress. So you two just weren't in the right place for it before. Definitely were going to work out previously, I don't think, Libra. How else will Libra know who this person is, please, universe? We'll look at mutual energies and likely outcome in a minute, Libra. But how else will Libra know? And we'll look at the timing as well. Anything more specific about the time this person will come towards you, when it will happen. Messages for the highest good of Libra, please, universe. What are the mutual energies and what's the likely outcome with a person that's coming towards Libra in 2025, please, universe? Oh no, we're not in mutual energies. We want to know who it is, don't we? Anything more about who it is? Sorry, we'll do mutual energies in a minute. Apologies. Okay. Right, let's see. Ooh. I think it's somebody where both of you never really committed to each other. You both had your options open. I don't think you were exclusive. I think that led to maybe both of you, or you feeling maybe this person was a bit sneaky or not truthful. I think the communication was absolutely shocking between the two of you, and I think you fell out, Libra. I think you'll know who this is. I think you had a bit of a proper falling out over something that was said. And something that was said, it was an argument, it wasn't good. I think you said things, I think this person said things. I've got Aries on the table. I've got Leo. I've got air signs as well. I think you did find this person very attractive, actually, Libra. I think you thought this person was quite pretty, quite striking. Wore things that you liked, and there was just a general attraction there. You just liked their personality as well. I think you just felt quite comfortable around them, but the communication was really bad. And I think part of this, honestly, no blame or anything, no judgment, but I just think that you weren't in the right place, and this person was a bit too intense, and it came to an end. It really did blow up between the two of you and came to an end. I think there's some regrets here where this person regrets things they said or did. I think they wish they'd done things differently. They recognise the error of their ways. I think they've really reflected on that. I think they've really changed. And so when they come back towards you, Libra, I do think you two will be both in a different position and perhaps in a better position to move forward and think about potentially moving forward to a relationship. Okay, what else have we got here then? So let's look at mutual energies and likely outcome. Universe, what are the mutual energies and what's the likely outcome, please, for Libra and the person coming towards Libra? I've got the Two of Pentacles. You both feel like maybe there's, you know, somebody else perhaps the other person's dealing with, maybe. You both would like to put things right together and maybe have a new start. Okay, so you both feel like you'd like a new start together. You both got your guard up though now. I think it was more you, Libra, but I think you both now got your guard up. Yeah, you might have to be patient with each other. You might have to take it slowly. You both feel like that, actually. It's not just one of you. You both feel like that. I think there's a lovely, calm, serene kind of energy where you could have a nice family life together. And I think that's really important to both of you, Libra. You want somebody who's going to fit well in your family. And I think you both feel that will be the case. Yeah, I think after an ending, I think there'll be some new communication coming in. And you both would like to talk to each other and see where that might lead. So let's have a look at the timing of this person coming towards you, Libra. Do let me know if this resonates. It feels a very specific reading for a group of people. So I think it's been more than a year potentially since you spoke to each other, maybe. I think there's been a bit of a break here, Libra. Yeah, just relax about this. I do think you'll definitely hear from this person, but when will it be? Anything more? Any more clarity around when this person will reach out to Libra, please, universe? You might have to wait a little while, but it'll be worth waiting for. This person's doing their healing and their self-reflection and their development and their growth. So that's worth waiting for. Any toxicity, I think, will melt away. It'll be much more genuine and straightforward and open, this connection going forward. Libra. I think when this person is ready, they're not going to hold back. But when will it be? Anything more, please, universe? The universe might not want to tell you, Libra. I don't know yet. Yeah, imminently. Okay, I feel it's going to be while the winter months in our hemisphere are still here. So sometime up until the perhaps the middle of March. Okay, I don't think it's going to be very long, and it's very possible that the new year will give an opportunity, Christmas time, New Year, for people to reach out like they do to people they've been thinking about or they care about, just to give good wishes. It could even be that triggers this, because it is going to be, you know, winter time is coming through. So thanks so much for joining me, Libra. Did enjoy reading for you today. Please give me a like if you did enjoy the video, if you liked it, you felt it gave you some nice clear answers, you like the style of it, it just gives me some feedback, helps my channel, gives me a lot of moral support. I do very much appreciate all the support that I'm shown and given, and you know, it means a lot to me, so thanks. Please make sure you subscribe if you'd like to be able to come back and find my videos easily in the future, and set the intention that you'd like to be part of the collective that I'm reading for. I would love that. Again, you know, being part of my channel would mean a lot to me. So thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay. And now we're moving to Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio. Hope you're doing well. Good to be back with you today. So we're going to have a look at who's coming towards you in 2025. So who is the person who will be your next love connection in 2025, or reach out to try and be your next love connection? So this will be potentially somebody from your past, somebody new, or it could be a connection you already have that is quite new or a bit stagnant and you don't know where it's headed. We will have a look. So messages for the highest good of Scorpio, please, universe. Who is coming towards Scorpio in 2025? What would it help Scorpio to understand and know in respect of who's coming towards them next year, universe, in 2025, please? Who is coming towards Scorpio in 2025? Okay, Scorpio, let's have a little look. Split the deck. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Coins, the King of Coins, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords, Empress, and the Six of Coins. Okay, Scorpio. Right, I feel this is somebody who may have kind of almost brutally cut you out and cut you off at some point. You may have had a connection with them and or they might just be somebody that you see as quite assertive and almost aggressive in their communication. They absolutely take no nonsense. Probably more assertive than aggressive, but literally no nonsense is coming through here. I think in the way that they communicate, they will not mince their words. And yeah, I think it could have led to perhaps them feeling like this connection, or you may feel, Scorpio, that this connection just couldn't progress because this person was almost too set on their viewpoints and their boundaries, holding on to their boundaries so firmly. It almost felt like as hard as you worked, you just couldn't make this connection. It just wouldn't work. So I think potentially one or both of you may have gone back to a past situation, maybe reconnected with an ex. It could be the mother or father of your children that you felt drawn to go back to because this person, this person that was around you just was a bit too quick to cut things dead between the two of you. Now, this person I feel is quite focused on material things. I think they work really hard, and maybe there was a bit of a disconnection in their eyes in terms of, you do different kind of work. You're not really aligned in terms of, the type of work you do, and therefore you wouldn't be able to have conversations about work that would be any kind of meaningful. Maybe they were looking for somebody who did something similar to them and they just wasn't connecting. They're very much career focused, work focused. Maybe work has been their key focus in the past. Somebody who's quite financially stable, financially solid, but quite focused on material things. And as I said, I do think maybe they have children, or they have a past, like you have a past, and that could be very much guiding and affecting their outlook on life and what they will and won't accept. They've got baggage, they've got history. I think they're very solid, very stable, but they maybe are not very emotional. I'm sensing a lack of emotion here and some quite hard-hitting communication that just cut things off. And yeah, returning to a marital home or a marital situation is what's coming out here, that I think maybe that's what you chose to do as a result of this person in the past. Maybe they're coming back towards you, Scorpio, though. Let's find out how else would Scorpio know who this person is, please, universe. How else will Scorpio know who this person is? How else will Scorpio know who this person is who's coming towards them in 2025? Yeah, once again, we've got the Queen of Swords coming out. Scorpio, if you've got somebody in your mind that you can think of that you had a connection with that was absolutely brutally holding on to their boundaries and cut you dead, and you were left thinking, what the hell, there's no way I can make this work because this person's just really cutting me out, and maybe they were quite work focused, they could have been an earth sign, then I think this is the person. We've got the Queen of Swords has come out twice, okay? Twice. Okay, and maybe you've returned now to your marital home, your family situation that maybe was a bit in jeopardy before, or you've got a temporary split going on at that time. Yeah, but you two got a connection. I think you both are interested in each other. You're both not really letting the connection go. You think of each other, you feel a little bit jealous over each other. I think there's been a slowness to express any kind of feeling until perhaps it's a little bit too late, actually. Yeah, massively got your guards up between the two of you. I think where there was some emotion, it just was cut absolutely dead. Scorpio, but there's still a connection. There's still a connection there, okay? And I think maybe this person will say things which will let you know. Yeah, I think this person was very undecided about the way forward and whether to move forward with you or not. There could have been juggling work. They saw you as somebody really, really loving. And yeah, when you communicated together, it made them really happy. There's something about a Leo here now, whether it's one of the partners or, you know, you might be dealing with a Leo, Scorpio, that's coming through. You appear to have a significant connection with a Leo anyway. Please do let me know if that resonates. Right. What are the mutual energies and the likely outcome between the two of you then? So let's find out. Universe, what are the mutual energies? What's the likely outcome, please, between Scorpio and the person on their mind? Okay, I think you can continue to hide your feelings and not really share those until something else changes in either of your worlds, and then I think there'll be communication. It could be that you go back round a cycle of splitting up with an ex again, or being back in a situation where you might be single. Yes, I do think these things go in cycles, honestly. I think it's going to come back around, and then I think you two might strike up your connection again, even though it might have been a bit of a wait since the last time. Now just bear in mind, yeah, that there could be just a bit of an energy here where you just repeat the same cycle that you had before, and I don't think you're going to want to do that. There is a question about whether you actually fully split from your current partner or you just keep reuniting with them. Scorpio, it just seems to keep coming out that way. You keep going back. It's like you can't live without your ex or your current partner, or you can't live without them, but you've got this connection over here with somebody who keeps coming back round. Potentially when your relationship's up and down, this person comes in and out, and I think they're going to come back towards you again, it seems, in 2025. I appreciate that's going to be quite specific for a group of people, but please do let me know if that resonates. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a look at the potential timing of this. Anything more specific other than just the broad 12 months of 2025. So universe, anything more you can share, please, around when this connection is likely to come in for Scorpio, please? Yeah, it might take a while, but it's going to come suddenly out of the blue, I feel, Scorpio. When you're not expecting it, it's going to come back round again. Anything more, please, universe? Anything more about when this will come back round for Scorpio? When this person will return and come back towards Scorpio? Oops. Do you know, I think you're going to hear something quite soon. Quite soon, Scorpio. Yeah, this person is going to come in quite soon. It's going to come rushing in. It's going to come in when you are not really expecting it. You know, you might have some communication that takes you a bit by surprise, shall we say that? I've not got anything very clear on timing. It's going to happen on a special date, a date that means something to you, this person coming in. So it could be a wedding anniversary, it could be a birthday, it could be Christmas, it could be New Year, it could be anything really that means something to you. So watch out for it, because I do think you're going to hear something from this person. Well, that was an interesting story. Please do give me a thumbs up if it, if you enjoyed it, if it resonated for you, if it gave a nice clear picture of what's going to happen for you in terms of your next love connection coming in 2025. Would appreciate a thumbs up. Would love you to subscribe if you'd consider doing that. You're called to do it. Thank you very much. And I will look forward to, in that case, seeing you again in the future and having you as part of the collective that I will be reading for. Okay. Right. So welcome, Sagittarius. Hope you're doing well, Sagittarius. Really good to see you today. Thanks for joining me. We're going to do a reading to have a look at who's coming towards you in 2025. So what will your next love connection be over the coming year? We're going to have a look at that. We're going to be nosy, dig in really deeply into the detail of who it is and when they'll turn up and all of that kind of thing, and what will the outcome be. So it could be someone from your past, Sagittarius, could be somebody future, somebody you haven't met yet. It could be somebody that you have a new connection with, or you're not quite sure where it's headed. It's a bit stagnant, and we'll find out perhaps potentially that they come more towards you during the next year. So messages for the highest good of Sagittarius, please, universe. What would it help Sagittarius to know in terms of who is coming towards them in 2025? Oops. Okay. So we've got the Hanged Man and the Nine of Wands. We've got the Two of Coins. We've got the Ten of Coins. We've got the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the King of Swords, and Death. So, Sagittarius, who's coming towards you? Wow, I think there's somebody new coming towards you, actually, Sagittarius. It's somebody who maybe you know already, but it feels like this person is going to come out of a relationship and become available. And when they come available, I think both of you are going to realize that you've got the same goals, you've got the same values. You might even be working on a project together or talk about what you want to achieve, but there's something very aligned about where you're headed. And it feels like you two could be potentially a power couple or something, come together and achieve awesome things. It could be that you two actually do work really hard, and you might have to balance work and, thinking about a relationship. You could have other things going on in your lives as well. You could have children from your past relationships. You could have, work and, maybe other family members to take care of, other responsibilities that you need to balance and try and find a way forward. But there's a lot of communication coming in from this person. And again, I think it might strike up when this other thing comes to an end for them, and they will start to message you. They'll open up. I think they've got something to tell you about their history. They've got something important to share with you about their life. They will start to tell you about that. And I think you might understand them a little bit better. And if there's any challenges around slow movement forward, or some slight quirks in triggering, you might say something that triggers their behavior in a bit of a strange way or something, I think they're going to tell you so that you understand them better. They'll explain to you they've got their guard up, probably because of things that have happened in the past. And maybe they just might say to you, look, I need to take a bit of time out after coming out of this connection, or I have taken some time out. I see things differently. I've reflected on how I, perhaps behaved, or what happened, or why I made a wrong choice of a life partner previously, or what I would do differently going forward. I've taken all the things I need to learn from this. I've reflected and I see things differently as well about my own behaviours. And I'm ready now to move forward and have a really good, solid, healthy relationship that's loving and kind and not codependent and is considerate of the other person, whilst also, taking into account my own needs. A very balanced, loving relationship. I think communication between you and this person is going to be awesome. But, you know, it's going to be interesting to find out who this person is, Sagittarius, because I do feel it's somebody who you might know who's coming out of a connection, or it could be somebody new that comes in who's just coming out of another relationship. But anything more, please, universe, that you can share to help Sagittarius know who this person is that's coming towards them, please. Anything more you can share to help Sagittarius know who's coming towards them. Oops. It could be a Leo, Sagittarius. It could be a Leo. It could be somebody who, again, I'm sensing has got a lot going on in their life and will tell you about that. Somebody very loving, very kind, very loyal. Somebody who's quite focused on material things, quite careful with their money, quite successful, I would say. Somebody who's got hopes and dreams and wishes, and we'll start to tell you about those. And somebody who, yeah, actually meets everything that you could have ever wished for, and your intuition will guide you very strongly towards this person. It could be another fire sign, as I mentioned. I've seen Leo, I'm also seeing Aries, so there's another indication there for you, Sagittarius. So let's have a look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome when this person comes towards you. Be interesting to know how you feel about them as well, and what might happen. You might not really want to be with them, I guess. You might not have mutual feelings, but let's find out what the likely outcome is based on both of you and how both of your energies play out together. And in a minute, we'll look at a more specific time frame of when your person may come in, Sagittarius, or where this person may come towards you. Yeah, both of you feel this could be a beautiful new start for you both. You're both quite financially independent. You might be a little bit scared, both of you, of merging finances. So just watch out for that. There are definitely things where one or both of you are coming out of a previous relationship. There still might be things to sort out for you both of a practical nature. Yeah, things being juggled. This person might have a nice car, might love cars, might have something about their car that's quite significant, wants to travel towards you as well, might take you somewhere in their car, give you a lift. There's something about going in a car with them, I feel, or travelling to be near them. That will be of interest. But again, I think you both will set your boundaries and be really clear about what you want. Because I think there's things that, you know, maybe you would look back on and wish you'd done differently in terms of, you know, your past relationships, specifically around setting boundaries. You're very much, yeah, focused on your healing, both of you, and having a very healthy relationship going forward, given the things that have happened before. That's really important in terms of your mutual energies, Sagittarius. Right, let's find out more specifically when this person may come towards you. Quite quickly, by the look of it, faster than you think has come out. We know they're coming towards you in 2025, don't we? Your next love connection for 2025. But we want to know a little bit more specifically, please, universe, as to when this person is going to come towards Sagittarius. When will that be? Very soon. Very soon. Early next year, could be across New Year, kind of from now, very early into the new year, actually, Sagittarius. You might even have come across this person already and it might be starting to resonate for you. Please do let me know. Well, it could be something that actually you are quite focused on, and if that's the case, the universe has come through with a couple of cards saying just try and release it. Let go in terms of let the universe work its magic. Okay, don't hold on too tightly or repel. Your energy will repel it away from you, and it could take longer to come in. So as long as you just release any resistance there, just let the universe do its thing. Go with the flow. Just, you know, good mojo, then it'll be fine. Okay, so Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for checking in today. It's been really good to read for you. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Please do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading, just to give me a bit of feedback. Let me know in comments if it resonated for you. Please make sure you subscribe. I get so many people watching my videos who are not subscribed. If you're called to subscribe because you'd like to watch me again, and you'd like to know when my videos are uploaded and set your intention to be part of the collective I read for, please do hit the subscribe button. I do appreciate that so very much. It helps my channel. it gives me some positive encouragement very much. So so thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay. Okay, right, so that was Sagittarius. So moving on to my fellow earth sign, Capricorn now. Hello Capricorn, really good to see you. So nice to be here to do a reading for you. So we're looking at who is coming towards you in 2025, Capricorn. So it could be somebody from your past, it could be somebody new, it could be somebody where you've got a new connection and you don't know where it's headed, or it's become a bit stagnant and you want to know if this person is going to progress and move more towards you during the year of 2025. Let's have a look. So universe, messages for the highest good of Capricorn, please, in relation to who is coming towards them in 2025. Who is coming towards Capricorn, please, universe, during the month. So during the year, not the month, of 2025. Right, I've got some cards on the table. Just a few more shuffles here, Capricorn. It feels like you've come out of quite a heavy energy, Capricorn. Things have turned around and changed for you lately, so be interested to see what's coming up for you in the next year. There's a lot of cards here on the table, but we'll take them. And if we need any more, I'll take them from the top of the deck, which I've just split. Okay, so, oops. I've got lots of cards at the side of me here. I'm knocking them over. Right, let's have a look. What do we have? The Lovers is the first card that I saw drop onto the table. So we have the Lovers, we have the Four of Coins, we have the Page of Wands, we have the Death card, Four of Wands, Hanged Man, King of Coins. I need one more, the Chariot. Okay, right, so who is this? Okay, Capricorn, I think this is somebody you've got a connection with. You've met them, you liked them, you've noticed each other, you wanted to, you know, test things out. But maybe, I don't know, I feel like there's two of you, that you and this person, you've each got your own home, you're quite well established. This person might have a really nice home, and there's this prospect that maybe you might come together and live together. But there's a bit of fear around that because, you know, potentially maybe it means giving up your home, or, you know, making yourself feel a bit insecure by moving to somebody else's, and what happens if it doesn't work out, or letting somebody move in your space could be an issue. But I feel like you will potentially, between the two of you, overcome this, because it could get to a point where if we don't move in together, we'll move apart. We progress or we stay stagnant, and then we start moving back is the energy here. And I think you'll start to see things from maybe the other person's perspective and find a way forward that's balanced and reasonable and meets both of your needs. I think if you do want to move together and live together, I do think there'll be a way forward, Capricorn. You've just got to find the right way. I'm sensing you could be dealing with a Gemini. There could be somebody who might have more of a flippant energy, Capricorn, than you. I think sometimes, I know I'm a Capricorn, we can come across a little bit serious. And sometimes if people are a bit jovial and flippant and struggle to be serious, it can be quite annoying. And I think this person might trigger you a little bit sometimes and make you have to bite your tongue here. But there's something lovely about this person as well. They're very different to you. I think they balance you out. I think you just have to learn to understand each other a little bit differently or better. This person, I feel, I'm sensing they like to be the person to drive when you go out. They take you out in their car, or they will want to always come towards you, travel to see you, put the effort in to see you. I think this person has come out of a marriage, and there's been some discussion about, it's a shame that maybe the marriage, I know this sounds dreadful, but the marriage clearly that they were in before wasn't right. They stayed in it for longer than maybe they feel they probably should have done. And they kind of wish that if they'd got out of it sooner, they could have met you sooner and things could have worked out. But it just feels like divine timing has been at play here. And I think there's worries about security, stability, safety, your anchor being your home and that kind of thing, and how would things work out. I think you'll be able to work it out, Capricorn, but I think it's been a bit of a barrier and a blockage. And I think you two will make a decision together that you are each other's person and you want to stay together forever. You've got the infinity sign there. And I think that decision to be together will lead to you feeling secure to merge your homes, to be together. And you'll work it out. You'll find a way. It'll work out between the two of you. Universe, what else can you share, please, for Capricorn to help them understand who this person might be? Who is this person, please, who may come towards Capricorn in 2025 or will come towards Capricorn next year? Definitely an air sign, I feel, could be a Gemini, maybe, and that could fit in with maybe this person being quite different to you. This person has got a lot of characteristics that go in their favour. I think they're kind, I think they're understanding, I think they're very clever, I think they're quite accomplished, I think they're very successful, honestly. I think they've, you know, as I said, they've probably got a lovely home here is coming through. I think you have a really strong chemistry with this person. Yeah. And I think they balance you out. So any shall we say overdone strengths you might have, I don't want to say weaknesses or, you know, downsides to your personality, but anything that might be a bit overdone, so might get a bit too much and might cause a bit of a difficulty in a connection, they'll balance you out, Capricorn, and vice versa. That's what I feel. Their intuition just makes them want to step towards you. They seem to really know they want you, is what's coming out. This person will make it clear, very clear, they want you. They're not messing around. They're absolutely passionate about your connection. Okay, let's look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome, and then we'll look at the time frame and anything more specific about the timing of this person coming towards you, Capricorn. Oops. Okay, mutual energies. I think both of you see things now more from the other person's perspective. I think you think about merging and blending your families or having a family together. I think both of you have to sort of respect your past in terms of you've got history. Not necessarily, yeah, baggage is not necessarily the nicest word, but you've got a history that needs to be considered and respected here, both of you. You might have children. You're both very emotionally solid and stable. You're going to have a very emotionally safe relationship, solid, I would say. And yeah, I think you are each other's forever person. I really like what I'm seeing, and I'm just sensing you've got to find your way through how to come together and both feel safe and secure and all the rest of it. Yeah, I think whatever the next stage is in your relationship, you'll talk about it, you'll move to that next step. Capricorn, whether it's living together has been coming through. It could be marriage, it could be, you know, just meeting each other's families is also kind of around here as well. So whatever next stage is for you, I do feel you will move forward with this person. I do think you've already perhaps had a physical connection here coming through that was quite spicy, but there you go. Right, timing then. So when will this person progress more towards you, Capricorn? When will this action come through? Messages for the highest good of Capricorn, please, universe. What about the timing of this person coming towards them? We know it's 2025. What else can you share that's going to give a more specific indication rather than the broad 12 months of 2025? How will they know when this connection is going to be progressed and advanced further, please, universe? 3 more shuffles, please. 1, 2, 3. All right, this person can't help themselves. I think they're going to come rushing in. I do think during the month of January, could be across the new year, the night of the new year, but it feels like January will be, you know, it's a new start, it's a new year. What we're going to do together and what we're going to achieve this year. You might even hear something before. You might have a commitment together, a more solid commitment in the month of July. Yeah, but yeah, new year, definitely. There's something about the new year that's going to, maybe this person will express something towards you which lets you know how they're feeling and what they want. And then I think it will start to happen maybe towards the middle of the month, Capricorn. All right, well, I do hope that was helpful. Thank you for joining me. Do appreciate it. Always love reading for you. And, you know, if you'd like to give me a thumbs up, so let me know you enjoyed the reading and it gave you nice clear answers, or it resonated, that would be awesome. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would also appreciate that very much. I have a lot of people coming to watch my readings who are not subscribed. If you'd like to subscribe, that means a lot to me. It helps my channel, and it also just sets that intention that you'd like to come back and watch my readings and be part of the collective that I am reading for. So thank you so much, and I'll see you again next time. And now moving on to Aquarius. Whoops. Oh dear, Aquarius. Not sure we're quite ready for that yet, but hello, nice to see you. So thank you for joining me. We are looking at who is coming towards you in love. It's a love tarot reading that we're looking at today. Who's coming towards Aquarius in 2025? So Aquarius, it could be a past person. It could be a new person. It could be somebody who you have a new connection with and you're wondering if it'll progress more and they'll come more towards you. Or it's got a bit stagnant and you want to know if there will be progress in 2025. Any of those can come through and have been coming through in today's reading. So universe, messages for the highest good of Aquarius, please. Who is coming towards Aquarius in 2025? Who is coming towards Aquarius in 2025, please, universe? Your soulmate seems to be coming out onto the table here, Aquarius. Okay, we've got the Lovers, we've got the Five of Cups, we've got the Nine of Cups, Ten of Wands, King of Cups, Eight of Swords, Queen of Swords, Six of Coins. Okay, Aquarius. You've got somebody, I feel, who is from your past. You have history with this person. You have lots of memories with this person. You might have children. You might have done fun things together. You might have supported each other through ups and downs. There might be a lot of occasions where they reflect on the connection that you have. It's something of significance to them. They regret not moving forward, I think. They regret the fact that their sort of mental energies kind of held them back. They restricted forward movement, I feel, with your connection, or didn't really. Maybe they suffered with their mental health and it, you know, affected how they treated you, or, you know, that kind of thing. But I think this person will come forward to let you know how they feel and what they've done about the problems that they've been experiencing. I do think they've been experiencing issues, and they will acknowledge it, and they will let you know what they've done differently in order to overcome the problems that were present in your relationship. They will acknowledge that they were there, and they will say, I'm sorry, you know, I behaved in this kind of way. They could have had some kind of issues and problems. They just didn't know how to move forward, I don't think. And so they didn't do anything. And now they've got a lot of regret. They've also got a lot of love for you, though. But they could be quite emotional. So whilst they're very warm and passionate and loving and that kind of thing, they could be quite moody, emotional. So their moods could be a bit erratic. They might flare into an angry kind of episode quickly, which could be quite uncomfortable. Now this connection that was between the two of you, it may have been a bit unhealthy, it could have been codependent, but it was very, very strong. You've got a very strong energetic connection with this person, but certainly they've got regrets about how they behaved, Aquarius, definitely. They will ask you to set your boundaries so that things could move forward in a better way, and they sense that they need to be incredibly careful about how they communicate with you in future, how they behave. They need to keep their emotions controlled. They need to take things out of their life that might set them off balance. They need to take the action to continue to heal, to continue to you know, have the help that maybe they need. And they really, really hope that they might be able to get back into a position here, Aquarius, where you could forgive them, you could live with them and be comfortable with them and trust them. I think they've got to build that trust again. And I think by respecting your boundaries is the way they feel they can build your trust again, regain your trust again. Okay, so let's see if we can find out how else we can find out who this might be. Universe, how else will Aquarius know who this person is, please? How else will Aquarius know who this person is? Messages for the highest good of Aquarius. How will this person, how will Aquarius know who the person is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Somebody who you thought you just couldn't really have a relationship with, unfortunately, because it just was too difficult. You felt defeated because of their behaviours and what had gone on, Aquarius. But there's somebody who, you know, might have been your financial stability, security. But there is a decision to be made here. I think this person wants to take you out. There might be somebody you met at work. Could be somebody you met online. I do think they're going to take you out somewhere to meet and talk together. Or you might even meet at the workplace if you two work together. That won't be for everybody. It's somebody who I think you thought was your forever person, and then it became a bit unclear whether that would be the case. Okay, so let's have a look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome here. So universe, what are the mutual energies, please? What's the likely outcome for Aquarius and the person that's on Aquarius's mind? You both miss each other. You feel the absence of each other. You both love each other very much, but there's erratic moods and behaviours in this connection. There have been, yeah. A lot of fire and a lot of moodiness, over emotion, shall we say. Not healthy demonstration of emotion. You both feel very drawn to each other. You both love each other. You both feel like you make each other happy, even though actually you make each other incredibly sad as well sometimes, is coming out here, Aquarius. You both hide your feelings because maybe you're concerned to express to each other how you really feel, because it could kick off again. And you both are very much drawn to come back towards each other. Your intuition guides you back towards each other. Okay. Right. Okay. So that's how you're feeling about each other. Hopefully that gives you a clear picture of whether this is your story, Aquarius. And do let me know in the comments. So in terms of timing, we know it's going to be 2025. But universe, what more can you share, please, to let us know when this person might take this further action? Because come back towards Aquarius, please. When is this person likely to reach out, come back towards Aquarius? What will be the timings around this development of this future connection, or this current connection, please, universe? So return of this connection. Time frame, please, universe, for the highest good of Aquarius. Okay, so what I'm sensing is there'll be some progress during the course of January, and then that will continue to progress until, you know, when you look back in the month of June, you will have seen a significant change between now and the end of June. Okay, so there will be consistent progress, but January is definitely going to be a significant month for you here in terms of this connection and this person coming back towards you, Aquarius. Okay, so I do hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me, stopping by today. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading, if it gave some nice clear answers for you. Please subscribe if you're called to do so. It would be lovely to have you return to my channel to watch my videos again, and for you to set the intention to be part of the collective that I'll be reading for in my readings as well. So thank you for joining me. I'll really look forward to seeing you again. Take care for now. Okay. And now we are on to Pisces. So welcome, Pisces. I hope you're well. So we are looking at who's coming towards you in 2025, Pisces. So it could be somebody from the past, could be somebody new, could be somebody you've got a bit of a new or a static connection with and you want to know if this person will come more towards you. So, oops. Messages for the highest good of Pisces, please, universe. Who will come towards them, please, in the month, in the year of 2025. Okay, who is it going to come towards Pisces during 2025? Okay, right, we've got the Four of Coins here. And we've got the Six of Wands. We've got the Ten of Swords, Death, Two of Wands, King of Coins, Two of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. All right, so Pisces, what have we got coming towards you in 2025? You've got somebody coming towards you who has been indecisive. They apparently have been indecisive. We've got the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about, you know, being at a crossroads, needing to make a decision. And the Two of Swords, it talks about complete indecision, feeling trapped, feeling like there might be things they don't know about which would prevent them making a decision, and almost feeling like this stops them coming forward towards you. So I think there's somebody who maybe has been in this stagnant energy and it's been a bit frustrating and maybe a bit hurtful and a bit confusing, Pisces, honestly. Or maybe it just didn't progress because there just wasn't a decision taken to do so. But at the same time, there's this bit of jealous, possessive, you know, energy of holding on to you, not letting go, even though they, you know, haven't made a decision. It's like they don't want to make the decision, but they don't want to lose you either. They want their cake and eat it. I'm sensing that this is somebody that you had a big attraction to and with. You enjoyed, it was quite exciting, you enjoyed messaging, you enjoyed being in touch with each other, but nothing really progressed. Maybe it just felt like you two weren't aligned, or just things weren't lining up for you to have a relationship. And I think you might have reached the point here, Pisces, where you just kind of gave up and you just thought this just can't work out. The other thing about it is that because of that, perhaps it just became a bit of a superficial connection where, you know, you met up for, you know, a weekend or a brief encounter, and then, you know, were parted ways again. And it could be because this person, Pisces, may not have been fully out of another relationship is coming out here. So maybe that's where the indecision was coming in and not knowing how to move forward. They want things to work out with you. I have a sense that even though, you know, things haven't moved forward and they didn't progress with you, they might have led you on and even spoken about marriage at a very early stage in this connection, Pisces. I do feel that is a very big possibility, because I think there's a lot of depth of emotion, even though they just haven't felt able to do anything about this. I think it's because they didn't feel in a position that they could, maybe because of somebody else around them, and they almost felt defeated in terms of, I don't know what to do. And so they just kept coming back for maybe a bit of a physical connection. And yeah, it just has been confusing, frustrating, a bit upsetting maybe, just like you didn't know where you were. So I think maybe you just had to give up on it just for your own sanity at some point, Pisces. Well, let's have a look. How else might you know who this person is? So universe, how else might Pisces know who this person is, please? Let me know. How will Pisces know who this individual is? Any further guidance, please? You probably know Pisces already from what we've seen, but let's find out. In a minute, I'm going to look at mutual energies, likely outcome, and the more specific timing of when this person might come in. Yeah, I think you spoke to this person about marriage. And I think they've been checking you out online. Maybe you checked them out online. They've been very slow to do anything in terms of moving a connection forward. They were keeping their options open, I think, and just being indecisive. And actually, I think you decided to cut this person out just for your own self-respect, self-worth and sanity. As I said, Pisces, that's definitely coming through. Well, let's have a look at the mutual energies and the likely outcome. So universe, what are the mutual energies, please? What's the likely outcome here for Pisces and this person? Mutual energies, likely outcome for Pisces and the person that is coming towards them. Pisces, in all honesty, I think you will have healed and got over this person. You'll probably make a decision to cut them out. I think you know you can do better. You're worth more. It's been too slow. It's been too long. I think you're going to make a decision to cut them out. I think you'll start to see things from another perspective after being quite hung up on this person because of how they treated you. And I think you're just going to think, no, I'm going to move on, focus on my money, my projects, and you know, finding somebody who's worthy of me. I think you are up on another higher level frequency than this individual. Honestly, you deserve a lot better. I just don't think that this person will be the right one for you, and I think you know it, and I think you're going to say no. Honestly, I think you will. Let's find out though, out of interest, when this person will start to try and come towards you. So universe, when will this person come towards Pisces, please? More specifically than just during the 12 months of 2025. Anything more specifically, please, to help Pisces know when this person might come in. Well, we've got the month of May. I think the universe is saying stop waiting on them. I think you've made that decision, or you will be making that decision, Pisces. But yeah, you'll forget about them, and I think they'll start popping up again in round about the springtime or the end of the spring. Yeah, spring and summer. It might be on a date. They might recognise your birthday. It might be their birthday. It might be, you know, some kind of date that's of significance. I think you will forget about them, and then it will just pop up at a time when you don't expect it. So that's definitely going to come in towards you, Pisces, during 2025. I would say the first half of the year in 2025, this person will come towards you. It's somebody you know has messed you around. You'll be able to send them on their way if that's what you want to do. You might have the satisfaction of them coming towards you, I feel, after definitely messing you around. Not ideal at all. Okay. Right. Well, that was the reading. Shall we do a really quick all signs, just if you're out of contact with your person and you want to know what they would want to say to you? Let's have a quick look. It will be super quick, so I need to end this video. So all signs, their sign, please, universe. This is where you watch the sign or the signs of the person or people you're interested in. This is a message to you from the sign if you're out of contact with them at the moment. Okay, so all signs, their signs, please, universe. A quick Aries through Pisces. If you are dealing with an Aries, the Aries would want to say to you, I love you unconditionally, and I know I crossed the line with you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they say you came closer than anyone. You and I were too young. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I wonder if you're happy without me, and I love you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, I hope you can forgive me one day, and I lost myself for a little while. If you're dealing with a Leo, I couldn't let you get close to me, and I left when I saw you with somebody, obviously somebody quite insecure there. If you're dealing with a Virgo, they say I hide behind material things, and you were the best thing in my life. If you're dealing with a Libra, I want to be more than friends. We need to let each other go. Very undecided there, Libra. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I replay our conversations over and over, and I wish I could share my good news with you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I want to feel that way again, and finding out the truth crushed me. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, I'm afraid to contact you, and I left before you could leave me. If you're dealing with Aquarius, they want to say, I am becoming a better person, and I knew exactly what I was doing. And the Pisces says, I can't stop thinking about you, and we both know I'm not the one for you. Obviously, some doubts about their self-worth there, and how they treated you. Okay, so thanks so much everybody. It was great to read for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I will really look forward to seeing you next time, and take care until then. Bye bye.